During this presentation, you will learn easy techniques and strategies that will help your English as a second language students in the regular education classroom. The introduction of new vocabulary is an important part of a regular education lesson for ESL students. This allows the ESL students to become familiar with the new vocabulary words and their definitions. The teacher should introduce new vocabulary at the beginning of the lesson. There are many methods that the teacher can choose from to introduce new vocabulary. 3 examples are the I say, you say method, where the teacher says the new vocabulary word and the definition, then the students repeat it back. Another choice, still yet, is a chant of the new vocabulary word and their definitions to a popular tune that the whole class knows. But both of these examples focus mainly on the listening and speaking aspect of the new vocabulary. It is important to reinforce with visual, such as a smartboard word wall or a classroom word wall. This helps tie all of the information together for the ESL student. Reading is an important part of any regular education classroom lesson. ESL students many times struggle with the skill of reading. There are many strategies that you can use to help your ESL students be successful when they need to read for a lesson. One strategy that you could use is partner reading. This allows the ESL student to hear the correct pronunciation of words and receive feedback on their reading from their peers. This is less stressful for ESL students reading out loud to the whole class. Partner reading also encourages the Let's Talk strategy, which allows ESL students to practice their conversational language skills. By having them practice their conversational language skills, you are enabling them to be more prepared and at ease, so when classroom activities arise or group discussions, they feel enabled to participate. Whole group reading is another strategy that teachers can use with ESL students. This allows the ESL students to hear fluent readers, which they can model. And it also gives them an opportunity to receive feedback, not from just their teacher or their peers, but from both. When reading, there are many strategies that students can use to help them comprehend what they have read. One strategy students can use is to mark up a text. This allows students to focus on new vocabulary or hard vocabulary, dates and times, places, and big ideas. These can all be highlighted, circled, or underlined. Table talk is another strategy that students can use. It allows the ESL student to talk and share with a partner so they have a better understanding of the topic or the content of the passage. Using a questioning schema is a strategy that allows students to ask questions about the things that they don't understand or that they need or want clarified. They can do this questioning with the teacher and the whole class, or they can do this in a pair at their table. They need to write down their questions based on the reading and make notes about things that they do not understand. Scaffolding is another strategy that can be used in the regular ed classroom that will benefit your ESL students. Scaffolding allows students to build on the knowledge that they already have and to continue to build new knowledge and incorporate it into their knowledge base. Commonly used scaffolding techniques include exemplars, which are examples created by a teacher or a previous student that show the student what is expected of them. Visual aids, that can be charts or graphs that allow the student to organize their thoughts on paper. Assessing prior knowledge, using what a student is already very familiar with to build an understanding of the new topic that is being covered. Modeling presented by a teacher. Many times this is done in a role play and the teacher is modeling a behavior or an expected outcome. Cooperative learning can take many different shapes. Think pair share, numbered heads, or turn and talk. All of these allow the students to use their conversational language skills and to work with someone to have a better understanding of the material that is being covered. Check for understanding. During Check for Understanding, you are using open-ended questions to allow the students' creativity and voice. Pause, ask a question, pause, review. This allows students time to organize their thoughts and construct a response to what is being asked of them. Graphic organizers are a tool that are easily incorporated into a regular education classroom that has ESL students in it. One graphic organizer that many teachers choose to use is a KWL chart. A KWL chart focuses on what the student already knows, what the student wants to learn, and finally, after the lesson, what the student did learn. This allows students to have a visual of their learning process, and it gives them a way to keep their thoughts organized during the lesson. One graphic organizer that many teachers use in a regular education classroom that would benefit ESL students is a thieves chart. A thieves chart focuses on the title of the piece that you have read, the headings that are incorporated into the piece, the introduction, every first sentence of every section, visuals such as pictures, diagrams, charts and graphs, and vocabulary. It also has you look at the end of the article or piece and then summarize your thinking. All of these give the student a very good overview of the whole piece after they are done. For additional information on strategies that you can use in your regular education classroom for ESL students, please feel free to use the following links to find more information. Thank you for your time, and I hope that I have helped you find some strategies or techniques that you can use in your regular education classroom to reach your ESL students.